Hello, traders and investors. Steve Gans here. It is the weekend of February 8th and doing the weekend update. This is coming to you from Maui this week. We're at the Westin here for a week. So we just wanted to get everyone updated on the market. So we take a look here. As I mentioned in last week's weekend update, my expectation was potentially a pullback. And my pullback, I was calling it right here in the 60-30 range, which is exactly where we pulled back to on Friday. Now, where do we go from here? It's not out of the question that we could come lower down into this trend line, and then we need to see if this is going to hold. We're going to have two things that are going to come together here. There's going to be this support line here and the uptrending channel that we've been in. Those two things are going to come together right here around the 5,900 mark. So if we do continue down, I would expect that 5,900 mark to probably be the next line of defense. To the plus side, we can see that for the most part, the up days have a little bit higher volume than our down day did, but our down day was Friday. You don't often get higher volume on those on a Friday. But anyhow, so that's what we're looking like there. Let's take a look now at the volatility index, the VIX, see what that looks like. So VIX is up a little bit, but still pretty darn low. Overall, not something that sends off any bells yet at this point. VIX is okay for us. SPX, again, might come a little lower, but it's holding up, I think, in that channel. Then let's take a look at RUT. RUT also, as I had mentioned, I would expect if it pulled back, I was expecting it to come back right to this exact spot of around 2275. And that is where that support resistance level has been previously. We did drop through it for a short bit here, quickly rebounded, actually made a slightly higher high there. But again, my expectation was to either chop sideways or maybe a little pullback here. We did get that pullback. And again, that one consolidates on the uptrend line and on this other support line of around 2275. So we have broken through that before. It's not out of the question. We might break through that again. We'll have to see how this handles it. But overall, I think, again, we're seeing a little bit of increased volatility, but nothing dramatic just yet. And we're over halfway through earnings season, which is a good sign as well. So let's look at the volatility index here for the RUT. And volatility is not going up much here in RUT either. So at this stage, I'm not seeing any real signs of danger, but I don't see that we're necessarily going to new highs here either. I would expect a chop sideways or maybe a little bit of further drift down at this point. So that wraps up the weekend update here for the weekend of February 8th. If you find this sort of thing to be helpful, please make sure that you like, subscribe, give me any comments if you will. I read all of those. I'll look for those also.